Right now on ABC 10 News at 4 o'clock, new information on the massive oil spill off the coast of Orange County. What authorities are now discovering about what caused the pipeline to leak. Plus, Facebook on the hot seat from yesterday's outage to today's testimony from a whistleblower on Capitol Hill. The claims against the company and how it's responding. And here at home, local seniors roll up their sleeves for their COVID booster shots. We take you inside their booster shot party.
ABC 10 News at 4 starts now.
New details this afternoon into how an oil pipe burst off Orange County's coast. The Coast Guard says the pipe was split open and apparently dragged along the ocean floor. There was a 13-inch gash. A U.S. transportation official said an anchor may have hooked and ruptured the pipeline. Amplify Energy Company, which operates the pipeline, reported the spill Saturday morning. There were reports of the spill Friday night, but the energy company that operates the pipeline says they learned about it on Saturday. More than 126,000 gallons of oil leaked into the ocean. Late yesterday, a federal lawsuit linked to the disaster was filed, and a California business owner who regularly performs along Huntington Beach alleges he's losing business due to the beach closure and other consequences of the spill. Cleanup is expected to take quite some time. And Governor Newsom just wrapped up touring the area. We are waiting for a briefing from him. When he does that, we will go to the governor.
It was time to put our coastal economy and our environment first, not the fossil fuel companies who profit while polluting our coastline.
Local lawmakers say this is just the latest disaster that proves there should be a permanent ban on any new offshore drilling in California. This morning, Representative Mike Levin held a news conference to push a bill that he's sponsoring that would do just that. ABC 10 News reporter Rachel Bianco is live in Encinitas with details on this bill. Hi, Rachel.
Hi, Kimberly. Local lawmakers say it is only a matter of time before some of that oil reaches San Diego's coast. They believe it will only be trace amounts, but still they say there is only one way to prevent this from ever happening again. Moonlight Beach busy with people taking advantage of the clear skies and warm temperatures. Just above on this overlook, local leaders are talking about the environmental catastrophe devastating the coast of Orange County.
Is a grave ecological disaster, and it's devastating to see the wildlife that are being harmed or killed by this spill.
Congressman Mike Levin says this latest spill is more proof that the bill he introduced earlier this year, the American Coasts and Oceans Protection Act, needs to pass.
Which would prohibit any new leasing for the exploration, development, or production of oil or gas along the Southern California coast, from San Diego to the northern border of San Luis Obispo County.
The Democratic congressman took a helicopter tour of the spill Monday. It's estimated the oil is moving south roughly a half a knot an hour. The congressman says it is inevitable it will reach San Diego County.
What I've heard is some trace will make its way down, but the real question is how much and when, and we're getting real-time info on that.
Dozens of environmentalists gathered to support Levin and his push to end offshore drilling for good.
This was a tragic confirmation of what we know far too well. Offshore drilling is dirty and dangerous, and when we drill, we spill.
It's not just about nature, it's about jobs, it's about the economy.
Since 1969, various moratoriums have prevented new oil production in the Pacific, but environmentalists say that is not enough. They want to see a permanent ban on any expansion. Reporting live in Encinitas, Rachel Bianco, ABC 10 News.
Thank you, Rachel. San Diego County Sheriff's deputies are investigating a shooting in Spring Valley. It happened about 1 o'clock this morning on Eileen Street. The Sheriff's Department confirmed one man was shot and taken to the hospital. We are working to find out his condition and what led up to the shooting. No one is in custody at this time. And there were more than 500 lightning cloud to ground strikes across the county yesterday. It's according to the National Weather Service. Some even sparked a few fires. Lightning sparked that fire in La Mesa. Neighbors and fire crews kept it from getting out of control. Off Pacific Highway, a grove of palm trees was torched. It damaged storage containers on a commercial laundry and a surf shop property, which could have been even worse because of the flammable materials. CAL FIRE confirms it responded to 4 lightning strike fires, most involving trees. All of them were contained to no more than a quarter acre. And turning to our forecast now as we take a live look outside. Look at the beauty of San Diego on Tuesday afternoon. Looks much different here on the coast. Meteorologist Angelica Campo is tracking more rain on the way and what's happening in all parts of the county.
Kim, yesterday we talked about that torrential rain. It was so loud in the studio we could hear the thunder. So what is normal and how are we doing so far? Starting October 1st, that's when we start keeping record of the yearly rainfall. Typically for the month of October, we should get close to a ½ an inch of rain and temperatures stay in the low 70s. But the rest of the week is going to be anything but normal. And already San Diego is off to a great start, picking up more than the average rain of about ½ an inch. So 0.64 is how much we got in San Diego. In Granite Hills, almost an inch, just over that 3/4 of an inch in Lemon Grove and Fashion Valley. But we still have a few more showers and thunderstorms. What's happening is the latest low pressure system is working its way north and east. So there's still some instability, but most of it is just over the mountains. We're looking at some isolated thunderstorms close to Borrego Springs. We'll see more through the afternoon, mostly mountains and deserts. But another storm is on the way. We're actually going to be tracking several chances for more rain and much colder temperatures. We'll have much more in the 7-day forecast.
AstraZeneca is requesting emergency use authorization from U.S. regulators for a COVID-19 treatment. Now, it would help those with weakened immune systems. This story starts the news feed. Its trial data shows the drug reduced the risk of developing COVID-19 symptoms by 77%. Johnson & Johnson today officially filed a request with the FDA to approve its COVID-19 booster. It's not recommending a specific time frame for when people who receive its vaccine would need that second dose. The company says protection from its vaccine remains stable over time. Well, vaccines may have prevented 250,000 COVID cases and 39,000 deaths among seniors between January and May. That's according to a new report out today from the Department of Health and Human Services. It also shows vaccines among Medicare beneficiaries were linked to reduced infections, hospitalizations, and deaths within that period. Researchers are looking into another way to vaccinate people without the use of a traditional needle and syringe. A COVID vaccine patch is being developed by scientists at Stanford and the University of North Carolina. Researchers tell us this vaccine method is more useful for a number of reasons. The first, it can create an even better antibody response than a traditional vaccine.
We actually have 100 to 1,000 times more immune cells in the dermis of our skin than we do in our muscle. And so all, the COVID vaccines that hopefully everybody's gotten by now is being delivered directly into the muscle, and it's actually missing the majority of the immune cells that are the target.
Dr. Joe DeSimone says this patch can release the vaccine directly into the skin. The patch is different in several ways. The actual vaccine is inside of a thin form of sugar and is concentrated. It also removes the need for extremely cold freezers, which helps with storage. Now, the patch can also be self-administered and is pain-free.
I think a large fraction of people that don't get the vaccine are nervous, anxious about needles and syringes. I know a lot of children are, and that's a problem.
He says this may encourage more people to get the vaccine. Researchers plan to start testing the patch on non-human primates next year and says it may be available for humans in about 18 months. Ellume is recalling many of its at-home rapid COVID tests. The company says more false positive results have been reported in certain batches of these tests than they observed in their clinical trials. The affected tests were sold in stores from April to August. The company is contacting consumers, retailers, and distributors about the defect. For more information on how to replace your impacted Ellume test, visit the website on your screen.